here's the suffocating grappler wrestler, Grant Dawson. His American top team teammate, Renato Moicano, wonders aloud how anybody gets up once they get put on their back by Grant Dawson, and we'll see if he can be at his suffocating best here tonight.
I have not met many people inside of the UFC that get talked about in the way that people talk about Grant Dawson. The wrestling, the striking, he's one of those kids that started very young knowing his goal was to become a world champion in the UFC. He's doing the right things. Let's see if a victory tonight gets him one step closer to accomplishing that goal. Good job. Good job.
I am not sure there is a more beloved athlete on this roster, top to bottom, than the former lightweight champion, the most decorated finisher in UFC history, Shoot Box Academy's Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira. Man lights up a room, he lights up an octagon. I think I need a Charles Oliveira tattoo.
Everybody has seen him go through the fire to ultimately come out on the other side. And that makes you feel good as a person that's a fan of the sport. This man, though, can submit you, and I tell you, this man is violent. His hands have improved to the point that he can not only submit anyone, he can strike with anyone, and I think that is why he became the world champion.
And despite the financial freedom that he has realized, the hunger still burns deep for the Brazilian Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira, one of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, and yet again back on the proving ground tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Red KGD Dawson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira.
One of the best in the business, Mark Cotter, the referee. Quite fascinating stylistic matchup in front of us here as we get underway. Charles Oliveira taking on the decorated wrestler, and I guess if there's one guy who doesn't mind being on his back and getting taken down, maybe it's Charles.
Yeah, it's Charles "Do Bronx." I mean, this guy has more submissions than anyone in UFC history. But it's not only his submission ability that's going to be very important tonight, it's also going to be his ability to throw those knees up the middle. We watched it versus Dustin Poirier land knee after knee. When this wrestler shoots, he's got to be very careful to make sure he doesn't catch one on the way in.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Oliveira's ground game is so good, he immediately puts you on the defensive.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, beautiful right cross from the powerful Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira.
To say that Charles Oliveira has become this level of striker is so surprising. He was a grappler. This guy now, though, is a destroyer, and he will knock you out, whether it's the left hook or this beautiful right hand. Oliveira is so picky with his strikes. He doesn't waste anything. He's very disciplined with his hands. He does things the right way. Kind of feeling out process right now. Both guys trying to see exactly how they're going to approach this thing.
Oh, nothing but air there. He misses the strike, and he pays the price.
You cannot miss an overthrow. This guy will make you pay, and he is making him pay for it right now. Trying to pass here. Nothing doing.
2 minutes to go. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Oliveira. Trying to pass guard here, nothing doing. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Right, late round one, and the ground and pound has really been a big storyline for him.
Yeah, John, and very active, not trying to control, looking for moments to advance and put damage on his opponent.
Oliveira getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
He was trying to pass there, but no. His opponent said no way.
Round two coming up.
All right, take a seat. Relaxa. Respira. Look, you're being overly aggressive right now, okay? You're being way too hyper on this fight. I need you to calm down.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You okay? Good?
Here we are, early round two. Oh, beautiful, straight left hand.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, man, that hurt to watch, never mind take. The defense has had no answer for that right cross from Charles.
I mean, Charles "Dubrox" Oliveira is a super high-level striker, and because he is not getting anything defensively...
Oh, hold on a second here, champ. Looks like... No overthinking out of him tonight. He is a thinking man's fighter, but he is fighting on instinct and fighting beautifully in the octagon here.
Well, you can tell that he's just flowing. He's just allowing for his body to do what it's been trained to do, and that's why he looks so good.
Let's go to work, guys. Stay busy.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so they can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Under 2 minutes now to go round two. Oh, that's a high-level transition.
You've got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Heel hook looks tight.
Working hard to finish this heel hook. He has got to make sure that his knee does not beat his hips if he wants to get the finish.
Looked like he might succumb to the submission there, but he escapes and gets back to his feet. Very nice. Good movement on the ground here defensively by Oliveira. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Stay busy.
15 seconds remain in the round. And he's back up. Not much behind the takedown offering there.
Stop!
Round three next.
Senta aí, respira. Olha, você perdeu esse round, okay? You lost this round. So what you gotta do is you gotta outstrike this guy.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Good. You good?
Third round underway. Oliveira gets stung by that offering.
He's got that single collar tie.
Tags him with that uppercut. Charles Oliveira trying to get his pressure game going here.
Big, tall, long, aggressive, classic Muay Thai stance on display from Oliveira.
Hip toss to take him down. That is how you scramble, folks. All right, full guard here if you're the top fighter. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to pass to the next position, get to half guard so I can get my ground and pound on.
All right, butterfly guard now, DC. If you're on the other side, the offensive fighter, what are you trying to do?
I've got to separate him, John. I can't leave him against the octagon. That is how they get up. They use the fence as a barrier to get back to their feet. You got to put your body between your opponent and the fence so that you can really control him.
Oh, he got denied trying to pass. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one.
Let's work.
Half guard now. He was trying to pass, but the bottom fighter said, nope, we're staying right here.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, full guard here, Bob.
Short time now in the round. Great job transitioning to the next position.
All right, going submission over position now, but it's going to be hard to get this guy out of there.
Well, he's looking for the sub now. But I don't know, man. It's not going to come easy when you're fighting someone that has this type of ground skill.
Oliveira getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet.
Trying to pass here, but it's a no-go.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Deep breath, relax. Great job out there. I'm proud of you. That's the way we dominate someone on the ground. This guy, he's ready to be put away.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
Ready? Good.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oliveira going for the head kick. He misses there. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Oh, guillotine.
Now some separation. All right, Bronx pressing forward as usual, lifting up that knee, high guard. If it was a silhouette, you'd know exactly who it was.
Yeah, Charles Oliveira's the man. I love him.
All right, hip toss, and he is able to take him down.
Great job knowing exactly what he wanted.
moving the position left and stepping in with that right leg. Running pound by this man.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
I mean, that was great work by the bottom fighter, keeping him in good position.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Side control.
North-south position now. Ground and pound. The hammer, Mark Coleman would be proud. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, that was a nice pass.
All right, he's in a half guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Few strikes being mixed in here.
Another strike to the body.
Oliveira ground and pound from half guard now. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. So for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
It is the 5th and final round. Early right hand gets through for DuBronx. Oh, now we're seeing a lot of work to the body. A couple of those shots got through, and those will add up quickly, right? Even if you have the strongest core in the game, you don't want to take too many of those shots in and around your organs. Oliveira going for the leg kick, he misses.
There it is, oh, guillotine!
Tremendous back and forth action here. It did not take long for these fighters to find the flow state tonight.
I mean, both of them are finding that space in their fighting style that allows for them to operate at a super elite level. Both. Oh!
And Dawson takes him down. Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. Oliveira gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention. All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to get this fight to the ground and chase a submission.
Oh, and that's got to be frustrating. Right back to the mat. He entered beautifully there.
Well, you look and know that that's the focus. Keep him on the ground, regardless of what it takes.
Oliveira's looking for that arm triangle. Oh, he's got that submission tight now. He might get a finish here.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips
this is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Oliveira. And that will do it. Unbelievable 25-minute war. Remarkable what these athletes were both able to accomplish here tonight. All right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 48-47, Oliveira da Silva. Judge 2 scores it, 48-47. And Judge 3 scores it, 48-47. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is considered a split draw.
All right, well, as you articulated throughout the broadcast, both men should be happy with their performances here tonight. Perhaps not that thrilled with the result. It's a draw.
Well, you want to win. As a fighter, you want to win, especially when you had moments. There were many moments in this fight where these guys were just so even, though, that the draw being the decision doesn't really leave me disappointed.